For first period the next day we had science. When we got to the science room, the snowman wasn't there, but Mr. Doctor was. "Follow me," he told us. "Where are we going?" asked Emily. "We're going on a field trip," replied Mr. Doctor. Yay! Field trips are cool. One time we went on a field trip to the zoo. Another time we went on a field trip to a natural history museum. But if you ask me, they shouldn't be called field trip unless you take a trip to a field. Then they would have the perfect name. Mr. Doctor led us to a secret stairway near the science room. We started climbing the steps, and climbing steps is tiring. "Where are we going?" asked Michael. "You'll find out," said Mr. Doctor. I thought I was gonna die from climbing all those steps. I was huffing and puffing and sweating and panting. Finally, Mr. Doctor opened a door at the top of the stairs, and you never believe in a million hundred years that was up what was up there. We were on the roof of the school. Did you ever go out on the roof of your school? It's cool up there. It's like being on the top of the Empire State Building. You can see forever from the roof or at least the next block, and you never believe who was up there. I'm not gonna tell you. Okay, I'll tell you. It was Dr. Snow, the snowman. He had a rope tied to a bucket, and he was swinging the bucket around his head like a lasso. That was weird. People who swing buckets around their heads are definitely crazy. Hi everybody, said the snowman. "Why are you swinging a bucket around your head, Dr. Snow?" asked Ryan. "I bet it's part of a science experiment," said Andrea. "Right you are," said the snowman. Andrea smiled, the smile she smiles to let everybody know that she knows something nobody else knows. The snowman stopped swinging the bucket around and put it on the floor. "Now I'm going to fill this bucket up with maple syrup," he said, as he took a big jug of maple syrup and poured it into the bucket. "Why are you doing that?" I asked. "Are we having pancakes?" "No," said the snowman. "Now I'm going to swing the bucket around my head with syrup inside it." "Won't the syrup fly all over the place?" asked Emily. It will be a sticky mess." "There's only one way to find out," said the snowman. "That's why scientists do experiments." The snowman picked up the bucket with the rope and started swinging it around slowly. Emily looked scared. "I'm scared," said Emily. "Okay, now I'm going to swing it like a little faster," said the snowman. "Stand back." "Watch out," shouted Emily, covering her eyes. "Run for your lives," shouted Neil. The snowman started swinging the bucket around faster and faster. The bucket was flying around him sideways. The snowman looked like one of those cowboys at a rodeo who was about to rope a steer. And then the most amazing thing in the history of the world happened. Nothing. The maple syrup didn't fly out of the bucket like I thought it would. It just stayed in there even though the bucket was sideways. "Wow," we all said, which is Mom, upside down. "It's like magic," I hollered. "No, this is a demonstration of cen- centripetal force," said the snowman. "When an object is moving in a circular path, centripetal force keeps it fixed on that path." "Cool," we all said. "Isn't science interesting?" asked Mr. Doctor. "When I grow up," Andrea said, "I'm going to be a scientist." "Me too," said Emily, who always does everything Andrea does. The snowman kept swinging the bucket around and around. That's when the weirdest thing in the history of the world happened. I guess the rope that was attached to the bucket came loose, which was the next thing anybody knew. The bucket of maple syrup went flying off the roof. "Ah!" shouted the snowman as he fell down. He still had the rope in his hand, but the bucket was gone. We all ran to the edge of the roof to look below. The bucket was on the grass in front of the school, and the sidewalk was covered with maple syrup, and that was a demonstration of centrifugal force," said the snowman. "No worries, I'll clean that mess up later." "I'm glad nobody was walking around down there," said Mr. Doctor. "Somebody could have gotten hurt." "That was weird, but if you think that was weird, you'll never believe the weird thing that happened next. I'm not gonna tell you." Okay, I'll tell you, but you have to read the next chapter. So na na na, boo boo on you.